Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip. Let me feel myself a little bit.
In 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the Browns' first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Jones, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Sheldon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Christian Wilkins.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mariota. Caught out left side by Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
A first down throw for Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
2 yards on the pickup.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Landon Collins. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Burrow looking. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Burrow. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked up from the 35. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try the left side. Sheldon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they... Fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Browns nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 45-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back. It's 3:32, finds his way home for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Burrow. He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll search on 4th down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now a handoff working right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 3 yards out, and the Saints add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good, and it's now 21-0. Taken about 7 yards deep, and not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Jones. play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mariota. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mariota. Open man is out, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
1st down, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Robinson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the...
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Saints 31, Browns nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 14. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing is Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Saints 38, Browns nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken in the end zone. Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2 yards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And completes it to Westbrook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow.
They're firing a deep ball for Kmet.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. Contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Burrow looking to pass. Being chased out left. Looking long. Another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The 16-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Saints 45, Browns nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis.
In comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Prater for the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here's Richie James on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the run, this is Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Play fake. Mariota. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On first down, Sheldon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Yards to go.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action. Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Burrow. Able to complete this to Chanel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13, as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Burrow on first down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Julian Okwara in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down again. Curtis Weaver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pressure gets to him again. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd in the yard.
Throwing here, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers